katika michezo mbalimbali. Vile vile wana usafiri wa kutosha. Kupata nafasi ya mwanao, watembelee Riatwenya, kilomita 2 kutoka mji wa Kisii, barabara ya Kisii Marani, au piga simu nambari 0755331318. Hurricane Academy, the future is here.
Etaya TV, Oborabu Wagusi.
Mugasomi ya bweritkoria Jumamosi tariki 13 cy'umutenyo gatano narimo omwaka ni wechi Ibere na mirongo 25 nomo ekerokoro kwegena kwane bnaritkoria ondigendrete ko bari toero rukigima na mono gendrete kwego kya soko bwati mirubiri yonsi Etaya TV nabwo oburabu bwabusi namanga gendrete korekana imensi ya Kenya nene chingatoroche abarai ao nigo bagendrete ne chitaro cyabo cyamagendero ase ensemere ya Western kokwanira ba murai wese Dr. William Samuel Ruto ni gatia barai kurase serikali nabo igo abarai kurase ensemere kwa mireria serikali ndochikumanya naraya yababwate ase chinsemicho anene ase abananchi kokwarigani ase Etaya Chinsa Isano na Ibere nkumenya buna naraya na kwarigani sinchira ere yobwenge iretane Everlyne Osero Joshua Utenero kwene kya chibichaniro gichago ikera sesemo ya digital turenere Jackson Nyakoe Joseph Mkogoti megaye kamera. Mwanchembo yengo kwa gantu chake Norvoth kurwase county ya Kisii hasto kumanyi wabuna chinyomba choburaro ase eskuru yoboroso ya Ekerubo CCF boarding iyo gotoka ase ewodi yabo Kimonke ime yabo machoge burabwe county ya Kisii nigo chiabwa tomolero ase nonyana bokeri ya chakyumulero yoge taramanyekana goikabono muri keto Cornelius Onyanja bunoroche chibiche chigweta sembeogawu abaga gototomera kurwase eskuru eyo ya Ekerubo CCF boarding girls echine chiyomba choboraro cyabachiko bwata omorero asoro chibuna ebintu byababiko yanonya bike byababigo toriwa korinde norogo oroboti aragendere kubwatya asobi kegima ntochikumanya buna omorero yoba gose kerokende obutuki bwacha kiro kumanya kerokende ngi yacha kyomorero yo naboigo biri byaba biko ya robot togendere to kubwatire kegima ntochikumanya asobi kirano. Goska bosio sorbotironde ni go egatia batureti korwase ewodi ya township mbebunge ya West Mogrango county ya Nyamira abo bakubabwatsia abagambi ase ogotinya oburendi ya sebinyoro ni go besokirie na wakerambya mono eserikali aso kubayinyora na kubabekere nsemo chishilingi chibilioni 3.9 abo askero mutureti arachikonyora chiribu 3 kiromutienyi yembangega yebunge go kwanera na kuyakira ekura engane yo eriyo babe bakuyetia okwana Etaya TV asiabisyo mukonyi bw'umugambi asumucyoyo batureti abone go batebabuna mbaganitie ebibando use bitambulisho bene ebyo birabe biko bamanyekani cinga kibare asobo koreri bugotinya oburendi ase binyoro
litangani kabisa tigangiranira serikali yetu bunambu ya mono asingejo yagosoma basomete budget dinaro chinge yarengengi ya mono egekora asa nyinge nigo yakunete asifala asibuna bono ntutura batureti bebinyoro kera na igwete ngachi byashya bekiruja bagaka batureti bare binyoro banyumba 10 bonse igo tore no mogoka abantu abange abatwa tuerure gokora egasi ase engaki enyinge intu totana koinyoru ngaki ende yonsi igo nare koiraneri ng'a mbuya mono na mbuya mono ase eng'encho ya serikali eye iga yatoinyoire nare gosaba ekero ebesa eye yaikire iga abagambi baita aba tobwate bono iga tiga barigereri bare egasi tokobakorera ng'a nengiya ere korwa ase ebinyoro ekoreta okora egasi ere enkong'u korwa ebinyoro nse nonya kende gionsi gekoba ekenyoro intu togotanga konyora amang'ana buna abagaka ba ekenyoro twayaire aba assistant chief baitu bamakoyanyora egera amanya gokorekana enda igoro nare gosaba barigereri abagaka aba buna berure gokora egasi bose ase emiaka eyonsi pi bono iga ebesa buna yachete baba inyoreri itang'ani baba beka aroro naete emasa koba epasiarity ende ere amase gochansa chinde naende mbare baraike barore ng'a bono egento giarekanire onyore bakoreta abantu abang'ao bare abairi babonsa chinde
kinie enchera togoeta buna into abatureti igere enkong'u sana lazima omonto okabeire osirire omotureti namba eyemo nere okomanya bwango na gwaka esimi gochia ase omogambi omonto okeng'entire omotureti namba eyemo gwaka esimi gochia ase omogambi nabo igo naende kesise eki chiabeire omotureti nere namba eyemo eng'ombe gichiebirwe omotureti nare namba eyemo igo nore abaminto bateba igoro ya echianga goika tomanyekane torore ekiagera nintu togoetera ebinto ebinge totabugetie esirimbi kenyoro ekinge ekomanyekana gose egento giakorekanire
serikali yakorire egento ekiya sana gotoinyora naende twaratebiwa matukande bono naintu tiga tobe togoakanwa turu inua jamii muna abagotu bagwakanwa gocha ase chisimi noni tutwakanwa gocha ase chisimi
Omurai wense ya Kenya Dr. William Samoei Ruto amana baraibandi kurwa ase serikali nigo bare imeye county ya Kakamega ase omuruberio bwa magendero gukwana sensemo ya Masinde Muliro University asabaka gochakia ekiumbe ekyo kimanyikanite buna shirikiana Ruto nigaba kagotogia ewizara yebyombe inse yobuteneneri bwayo mu waziri bwe wizare yo Wycliffe Oparanya asate babuna hobere kagwekirania obokoreri borobuyana kuriya irabune serikali uchakoendera kubwaterana ase ogusira ebyombe ono koreta magendero imeyense ya Kenya nigo chinga kyecho arwesegeto cha sabananchi kwene kyabuna ngo ebatani bare ase byombe ase nchire moyo wekonya ili kwegenderia samatukabusyo.
Hatuja kuja hapa siasa, tumekuja hapa biashara. Tumekuja kupanga maisha ya wananchi. Na ndio sababu hiyo mimi nataka muniruhusu, kwa sababu leo ni siku ya historia. Kuna wakati moja itaandikwa, wakati Shirikiana Sacco itakuwa benki kubwa katika taifa letu la Kenya. Siku hii ya tarehe 13 mwezi wa 6 2026 itanukuliwa kwamba ndio ilianza. Na kwa sababu hiyo ndio niweke historia sawa sawa. Niko na taarifa hapa nataka nisome so that it goes into the history, because I know for sure that this Shirikiana Sacco one day will be a very big movement, not just in Western Kenya but in the Republic of Kenya. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, leaders of the cooperative movement, the great people of Kakamega and Western region, hamjambo tena. I am delighted to join you today for the launch of Shirikiana Sacco, a landmark moment in our journey towards economic empowerment, financial inclusion, and shared prosperity. We have not gathered here merely to set up another financial institution. We are here to witness the birth of a genuine, people-owned economic movement. Shirikiana Sacco is a platform through which ordinary citizens can organize their savings, access affordable credit, build enterprises, create opportunities, and build lasting wealth for themselves and for their families.
ababwatani ao nigo baboririe serikali kurwa maigerio ntubego kubeka machiko aramaya na kubeka obokorere buyago cyase abantu bari n'uburwaire bwa neurodevelopmental disorders nabo igo autism bagokwana bose bagokwana kinga kicyokorwa obosemia asaba nanchi iguru yamaroirayo bamanyi bari abakurwa burendi nabo igo advocates nigo batere na chiamate cy'abantu bamenyete n'umucando yo mbabwenerete kwewa wosokonyoro bokonyi na gosomia banke eriogokeyo okonengetwa kwa baria bale n'uburwaire bwa autism nabo igo amakongu anda manke nigo bamentre kuburia serikali kubeka chipesa chisaine gucyasa maigerio y'abanyagetari na komenta chinyagetari chinyinge erio ntalyo bokoreri burabo buya.
We have had an amazing conversation regarding neurodevelopmental disorders and the autism spectrum. We'd like that we all join in the conversation. Let's see how we can better the life of the caregivers, people living with these disorders and these conditions. Just to continue with this conversation,
as an institution, first we are responding by offering training in our basic level that we can manage as a mid-level training college. But most importantly, what we are doing right now here is to provide these are civic education and sensitization of the nation to respond to this. And therefore, that is why we are calling upon policymakers to, one, look at this matter and this issue with a keen interest and a keen eye. And number two, the government to allocate budget for training effective manpower to handle some of these issues.
I always say there's no mom or there's no dad who goes out to have a child who will just survive. Every parent wants their child to thrive, irrespective of what complications they may come with. There's a lot we can do on our end to reduce the occurrence and the severity of neurodevelopmental disorders. There are others that may be beyond us, so it's upon us to, one, create public awareness, through support policy change that acknowledges this community as part of us. 3, destigmatize. These are our children. They will become adults who are able to fully contribute to society, but only if we give them a chance.
Autistic persons are human beings. That is one thing we ought to remember. They have a right to dignity, they have a right to life, they have a right to legal capacity, because that is one of the biggest misconceptions in Kenya, where autistic persons are seen as persons who do not have legal capacity.
And I want to call upon the Kenyan community to come together and see the need for dealing with children who are challenged, who have brain development challenges and disorders. Because some families hide them. That's why we don't see them. Don't be ashamed, like Mama has said here, that don't be ashamed of the child you have. Every child has been born by God.
Having those conditions is not a death sentence. The child can live a normal life, and you as the parent or the caregiver help them to reach their full potential by loving them and providing the medical care they need.
Oskabosiase orobotironde kanisa nigo chigendrete koboriwa gusabira abana bari barayase chiskuru na mono gusabira ense ya Kenya iroko gendra gutwara omurembe nabo igo abantu wanchana aya niga kwanwa no musene tomochore tabida mutinda ekera umirana na barandia kurwa somo chyomoneno Nairobi abaranda abo nonyana banigo basegeta engane yo na kuriira yogoche kumubwatia atabita siganga ya yokuri ekero kyobo imenrep ase county ya Nairobi.
I want to request the church to continue praying, asserting peace in this country. Nairobi is our capital city, and a lot of chaos start from this great capital city. I want to ask the rest of the churches, because here is just a representation, to continue praying for peace and unity and respect. Leaders who have been given an opportunity, let us show the leadership as per chapter 6 of the Constitution on matters integrity. If we continue misleading, then what we expect from our younger ones, to our young children in the schools, in the learning institutions. Times are tough. I really want to humbly ask you, while you are in your school studies, especially the high school, we've been seeing a lot of unsettledness and a lot of strikes taking place. Children have to be sent home. You know, the parents are also struggling. They have challenges with the school fees. For them to have put you there, we humbly ask you, there is leadership in that particular school. Give it a dialogue. Be able to communicate. If there's a challenge, see how to put a solution unto it. But putting fire, killing each other, that is not where God wants us to be. So I also want to ask you, churches, kindly pastors, come out, pray for our schools, pray for our young generation. A lot is happening.
Declaration by pastors and church leaders from Nairobi County. Team, peace, unity, and leadership. Fellow Kenyans, today we pastors and church leaders draw from various churches across Nairobi County have come together in prayer and fellowship to seek God's guidance, favor, blessing upon our nation, our city, and our leaders.
Mancho mulirya uno toikomoirio Etaya Chinsa Isano na Ibere kurinde kumanyiwa na omuyega wo kuigurwa wekerisia kemerongo Ibere kemeronkene na inye ya St Mathias Mulumba Iranda yotoka asebungia kitutu chache South ya County ya Kisii nigo gendrete omuroberio hokora wana Bishop Joseph Mairura abarai ao nigo babiri bagwikirana se omo First Lady be County ya Kisii Mama May Arati nigabereka gwikirana abarayibande gatiabo Senator we County ya Kisii Richard Mumwimunyonka naboigo omochumbe o kitutu chache South Anthony Kibagendi egati abarayibande kurwa sebunge ye County ya Kisii baikiranire ase umuyoboyo bwe koigora ekerisia ekyo nomo yega o daturabe kemsembeo togendere kubwati aboigo iri kumanya ninki abaraya baraba ukwana naboigo abegenya se ekerisia ekyo koko ganiria oburigeri boro bya semerubire kubwati naboigo mugasoro mutahero riteriane Everlyne Osero Joshua Uta nero enekia chibijaniro gichiago ikeire maiga ye kamera Joseph Mokogoti Jackson Yakoe nero enekia onsi ya wikira sense media ya digital.